2, and that's practicing the request. When someone asked, how do you do this? How do you make the connection between the needs you identify and the strategies, the actions, the connections, so that both people are not just waiting to have your turn to talk, but actually listening to what the other person has to say? We can have these synchronistic monologues where we're just waiting for our turn to talk and make our points, which does not lead to connection. Or we can do the checking. I call this it's our number 1 tool, checking, passing the conversational ball over to the other person. How do you do that? How do you throw them the conversational ball? The easiest way that I found is by asking them what you want to know. Then when you say something to them with a question, they know what you're asking for. And it takes the onus of the weight, the responsibility for trying to figure out what you want, because we can listen to what you've said. You say, and the checking question, the connecting request, connecting with the other person is, what did you hear me say? That's the me request. What have you heard me say? Or would you tell me what you heard? And the other person says something like, well, of course I heard you. I'm not deaf. Yeah. And when you say that, when I hear that, I'm confused and I'd like more clarity. Would you tell me what you heard so that we'll both know what you heard? Oh, brother, this is that NVC, isn't it? Well, help me understand what you've heard so that I can have the confidence that I was heard the way I wanted. Oh God, you're just going to keep it up until I say, okay, I heard you say, what'd you say? I'll say it again and really, really appreciate you being willing to tell me what you heard. Because the next step is I'm going to ask you how it is for you to hear that. But I'm not sure what you've heard, so I don't want to go there yet. Oh, you care what I think? I care what's going on in you, yeah. Oh, well, I heard you say whatever it was, XYZ. Yeah, thank you for telling me that. And how is that for you? That's the second connection request, which is the you. How is it for you? I want to know what's going on in you about that. Oh, well, da 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 da. They say whatever they say. Marsha would say, now we're getting to the boring part. Because once we've heard each other, we just go to the us. How are we going to meet our needs?